Good morning and welcome back to Seven Shepherds Farm. We're back out here with the sheep flock today. We're going to do another pasture move and just kind of want to get everybody caught back up to speed on what we're doing with this flock. So if you haven't followed along since the beginning, we had some winter lambs in January, which kind of threw off our breeding season for this spring. So we didn't have everything that was going to breed for May. So we tried something different and we reintroduced the rams into the flock, which was going to give us August 1st lambs as well. So we have May 1st lambs, which are done now. They've been done for a while. And then we should start seeing lambs again August 1st. Well, the plan was to separate the dry ewes, so the one that we're going to be lambing here in August, away from the ones that are already lambed. So when we worked them, we vaccinated all the lambs, and one of the steps we also took was to separate the flock between the dry ewes and the wet ewes. Well, what we didn't count on is the ones that are going to lamb in August were already starting to bag up. So they're already wet, more or less. So whenever you're going through quite a few of them, you don't have time. I mean, basically we were just feeling for them. If they had a bag, we put them in the wet group. Well, that resulted in is a lot more wet ewes than what we should have had. So basically, a lot of the wet ones were in with the ones that had lambs already. So what we decided to do after that, just kind of live and learn. We probably wasted our time on that because we went ahead and just merged them all back up because we already had 100 wet, our 100 ewes that were going to lamb in August already in with these lambs. We might as well just, instead of trying to move two groups all the time, we just decided to move them all back in together. So we're back to one flock, basically. It's the moral of the story. Our experiment was, basically it wasn't worth our time. It was a fail. So, fail one. So we moved them all back together. So we're back to one flock. We have all these May lambs in here. And we're going to have August lambs too. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, like I said, we tried to separate them to make it easier on lambing, and yeah, that just didn't pan out for us. So with this flock, we're just taking them back on this is actually just the second rotation on this rental farm. So it's a pretty good sized field we're going to move them into. We got the 4th of July coming up here in about 8 days. So we're trying to make sure they're in a certain paddock over the 4th of July, so they're kind of out of the way, because basically we don't want them to interfere with any kind of 4th of July, activities that are going on around. So we'll get them out of the way. So I guess follow us as we're going to take these through this gate. They're in a pretty small paddock. They've only been in here for 24 hours, and then we're just going to move them and yeah, show you how that works. Stop it.
All right, so this always makes for a really quick move whenever they're just moving from permanent paddock to permanent paddock and they're in really small areas like that. So that was a quick move. One thing that I was going to add to Jake's portion of the video, one thing that benefited from separating the dry ewes from the wet ewes for just 5 days is all they were apart, but it did give those winter ewe lambs that we held back about 80 of those, and it gave those kind of a chance to wean off their moms since they were separated for 5 days. So that's, you know, one of the positives that came out of it, but other than that, it was kind of, like you said, it's just kind of a waste of time. But they're back together, one big flock, and it makes it so much easier to manage when everybody's together. We just hope the August babies stay healthy, being born with some of these older lambs already on the ground. So all right, so one thing we do after every pasture move is move the dog feeder and mineral feeder through. So that's just kind of what we're doing right now. Dogs have plenty of food for today. All right, we're gonna go give you guys an update on Bilbo, the dog that got attacked a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna head to the barn and give you an update on him next.
Okay, I just want to give everybody an update on Bilbo. He's one of our 5 guardian dogs we had in that sheep flock, and he was the one that we believed was attacked by coyotes. We don't really know what got him, but something got a hold of him, and he couldn't walk very well. So we brought him to the vet, and he was on like 10 days worth of medication. Some of it was antibiotics and some of it was steroids. And he is doing better. He's doing a lot better, but he's still not ready to go back out with the sheep flock. If I can get him up, you can kind of see how stiff he's still pretty stiff, but he's definitely way better than what he was. Kind of trying to put a little bit of weight on him too. So, because he lost quite a bit of weight over the last few weeks. So, but yeah, he is doing better. He's not ready to go back out with the sheep yet, but I'm hoping maybe another week he'll be ready to go. So for right now, we just have him in this barn, and he's pretty well got life made. We just feed him a couple times a day, and yeah, he's on full feed like all of our dogs are, but he is off the medication now. So I think only time will tell at this point, but I think he's going to be fine. All right, then, well, thanks for watching this week, and please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Thank you.
Elias, which puppy is it?
Where's he at? Which one is that?
Papa.
What's his name? Which one is that again? Is that Frodo or Bilbo?
Papa.
Oh, that's right, Bilbo. Good
You
job.
like Bilbo?
Is he your favorite? You like feeding Bilbo, don't you? We'll come out here several times a week and you feed him, don't you?
Oh.
You like feeding Bilbo?